Hi, my name is Rusty Myers. For those of you that don't know me, I am the junior high and high school choir director, and I'm just making this short little video to just give you an explanation about our virtual choir project that we're getting ready to start, and hopefully answer any questions that you might have about the project. So, once you're finished watching this, if you have any further questions, please get in touch with me. I'll have my contact information listed at the very end of the project.
Arise up, arise like the day, arise up, arise unafraid, arise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, I will rise, I will rise for you, I will rise for you.
If this were a normal school year, we would just have regular in-person concerts, and we sure hope to get back to that one day soon. But in the meantime, we're still wanting to kind of showcase what we've been working on, although our daily rehearsals are a little bit different than they have been in the past. But we've been working to put a few songs together for you, and we'll be doing that again in a virtual format. So if it were a normal school year, we would have regular in-person concerts, and those concerts would be worth 150 points for their grade. A big chunk of their grade comes from those performances. Since we can't have those, what I've decided to do is there will be 3 songs that we'll present in this virtual concert that we have in December. And as the students turn in each one of those songs, each one is worth 50 summative points. So all 3 of them make 150, which would be our normal summative assessment for concert performances. And performances are one of those in our grading and assessment policy that can't be reassessed. So it would be like a student not showing up for a concert and then expecting to get the 150-point grade. So the way this will work, and I'm going to kind of show you in the classroom, but each song has a separate due date in classroom, and the students will actually be making videos of themselves singing those songs, at least their part of those songs, and then turning them in gradebook. And like at concert attendance, once they turn it in, they get their 50 points for their participation in the performance. If they don't turn it in, it's like missing and skipping a concert, so it's a 0 and it stays a 0 in the grade book. So again, hopefully we get back to in-person concerts for second semester, but at least for now, this is the way we'll run our concert here in December. So let's talk about the recording process. How are the students supposed to make their recordings? The best way for them to make them is on their phones. And if they don't have a phone, that's okay. I'm hoping you do as a parent or a grandparent, and then they can utilize that phone to make their recording. The Chromebooks do record, but it doesn't quite have the same quality that we want for a virtual choir performance like this. So what they will actually do is they will take their phone or whoever's phone they're using, and they're going to set it up landscape. They're going to put it sideways, just like I have mine sitting here right now. And they're going to put it at just about eye level so that it's not way below and they're looking down, and it's certainly not above them and they're looking up. And they want to make sure that their face is somewhat centered in the camera, not off to the side or where I can't see all of their face, but really centered. And facing the camera, obviously, not facing off to the side. So they're going to be reading music that's on their Chromebook. So they're probably going to have their Chromebook just behind where their phone is, and then their phone can be sitting right there, either just above the Chromebook itself or just resting right on it. So it should be just about eye level. And another real important aspect is the lights. What do we do with lights? Well, you can kind of see, I'm going to move my camera here real quick. I have this light, which is just a portable light. I also have some other ones on my desk here that you can see. You want to make sure that the lights that they are using are facing them and not behind them, because if they're behind them, it gives us a big halo effect and it's real difficult to make out their face. And everybody's face, their video recording will make the final cut. So we want to make sure that we can see those smiling faces as they're singing along in the project. So make sure you're centered in the camera. Make sure you're using good quality camera on someone's phone, somebody's smartphone. Make sure there's light in their face. And be real careful about what is in the background. Do I have my cat and dog running around? What's going on in the background? I'm sitting in my office at home right now, and there's not much behind me you can see, and that's perfectly fine. Just be cognizant of what is in the background. Also, make sure that there's not a whole lot of extra noise going on. There's no fans blowing, no ceiling fan running. There's not music being played someplace else. I kind of have, you can see the door closed in my office here at home so that it's quiet. Some people choose to do their recordings in a car, and that's totally fine because it's pretty quiet in the car. Just make sure that you're doing it when it's daylight out so that there's actually light on you in the car. And, some of your kids may need some help in making these recordings, but some will be able to do them all on their own just fine. But I want to make sure you had these guidelines ahead of time so that you knew exactly what you were going to do. So what they're actually going to do, and I'm going to show it to you in the classroom. I have uploaded the performance tracks that they're going to be using. So they're actually going to have headphones playing the music from their Chromebook in one ear. The other ear doesn't have one in it so that they can hear themselves sing. And they're simply going to be singing along and following along with the recording that I'm making for them so that they can follow along. And then when I piece them all together, it all syncs up, smoothly together. One, kind of cohesive piece once it's all finished. So they're going to need their Chromebook. They're going to need a phone like this that's sideways. And the music that they have is on their Chromebook as well. So it's a really neat process. It shouldn't take them extremely long time to do it unless they want to record it multiple times. And obviously, the better the recording, the fewer the mistakes that they make, the better it is. And, the better quality it is. So if you have questions about the recording process or utilizing the technology, just let me know. Again, I'll have my contact information at the very end of this video so that you know how to reach me. And we're going to talk about how to turn those videos in once they're finished here in just a second. All right, how do we turn in the projects? Well, there are actually three relatively easy ways to do this. I'm going to again show you in the classroom where each video is to be turned in. I know you don't always have access to your kids' classroom, Google Classroom, but I want you to be able to see exactly where they're going to turn these videos in. Once they have recorded their video on their phone, okay, the easiest way for them to turn them in is for them to actually have Google Classroom as an app on their phone. It's free. It's linked to the same Google Classrooms that they're using on their Chromebooks. They simply go to the assignment. They go to the little plus sign. We've talked about it in school where they actually add the attachment. They choose this from their gallery. It uploads. They click turn in, and it's done. And then I open it up for my computer and take the file off of there and use it. That's the easiest way for them to turn it in. Second way for them to turn it in, if maybe they're using a parent's phone and the parent doesn't have Google Classroom on their phone. So once they've recorded the video, it's on their phone, it's saved in their gallery. Easiest thing to do then is simply upload that from your gallery to your drive. And then once it's in your drive, then it's easy. You can take it from there, put it into Google Classroom from the Chromebook, because you can open it up on the Chromebook and be able to upload it that way. The third option is actually a pretty easy option too. It takes just a little bit longer for me to get the files than if they use Google Classroom. And that's using an online application called WeTransfer. And it's WeTransfer.com. WeTransfer.com. It's all one word. And you simply go to WeTransfer.com. You can do it on your phone. You can do it on your Chromebook or computer. But since you have the videos saved on your phone, you probably will want to do it from your phone. Go to WeTransfer.com. Set up an easy account. It's free, quick and easy. Doesn't cost anything to use it. You'll upload the files from there. And then you will send those files, because it's going to ask you where do you want to send them to, and you're going to send them to me, and it comes to me then as an email that I can download, because all of these files are too big to just straight up email to someone, to me that is. So use one of these three methods, either Google Classroom on your phone and directly turn it in from there. You can upload it from your phone to your drive, to Google Drive, and then get it from Google Drive into Classroom. Or if none of those options work, use the WeTransfer online on your phone, and it'll send it to me as an attachment to be able to open up. If you have any questions about turning them in, please don't hesitate to ask. We've done this project a couple times already, and occasionally something comes up, some issue that we didn't expect, but it's certainly something that we can get around. So let me know if you have any questions about anything. This is a wonderful project. I can't wait for you to see the finished product. Otherwise, again, I'm going to have my contact information at the end of this video. Feel free to reach out to me. I'll be happy to answer any questions that you have. Once the final video is totally complete, I will upload it to YouTube, and I create what's called a premiere. So it's uploaded to YouTube, and I set a premiere date, and I'll send that link out once I have it. And this virtual choir concert is set to premiere on December 16th at 7 o'clock. So you can click on that link. If I send it out the day before or 2 days before, if you click on that link, it takes you to the YouTube clip, but it won't let you watch it yet. It'll tell you how many hours are left until it's set to premiere. And then once it premieres, we can all watch it together at the same time. And then after it's premiered, it's uploaded to YouTube, and it can be watched as many times as you want. So I'll send that link out once the complete video is finished. But again, it is set to premiere on December 16th at 7 o'clock p.m. Okay, I'm just kind of showing you Google Classroom right here so that you know exactly what you're looking at. I know you can't see me, but you can certainly see my computer. And I'm just in one of my 8th grade classrooms. But just so that you know where everything is, when the kids first open up their Google Classroom and they go to it, this is what they see. And this is just our main stream. But most everything that you need is utilizing this classwork tab right here. So I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to scroll down. And the first song that comes up right here is Season's Greetings. And underneath Season's Greetings, there are a couple things. First of all, this is what we've been using in class each day. This is the PDF of the actual music. So since we can't utilize hard copies because of COVID right now, this is where all of their music is kept. So I'm just kind of scrolling through it so that you can see the actual music. So they're going to need that when they make their video so that they can kind of follow along. But what else is here that they're going to need. This is Season's Greetings, all the boys in 8th grade performance track. So I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to open this up, and it's going to open up an audio file. I'm going to pause it here for a second so I can talk over it. So they're actually going to be listening to this audio file through one headphone and then singing along to it. So when they submit their video, their phone is only recording their voice. What is recorded here in the guy's performance track, I'm going to let it play.
This is Season's
me
Greetings,
talking.
The guys.
And that part I won't hear because they're listening to it from their Chromebook using their headphones. So I don't want to hear that part of the video or in their video. I just want to hear their voices. So as I keep playing
Performance
this,
track. So go ahead and start your video recording now.
so I'll pause it. So I kind of guide them through exactly when to hit record on the phone.
I'll start the song and then tell you when to come in.
So nobody is hearing this except
Here we go. 1,
them.
2, ready. Deck the hall with boughs of holly.
And then they're singing right along with me through the entire song. And when we get, so that gives a little bit of lead time at the beginning of their video that they submit before the music actually starts. And I'm going to skip here to the very end of the recording also.
All the way. Hey.
So that's the end of the song, but I don't want them to turn the recording off just yet.
And wait, and off.
So then they can turn the phone off at that point. So they're going to do this for the 3 songs that they have. Again, this one happens to be Season's Greetings. It's all right here. Now, underneath Season's Greetings, we have Season's Greetings virtual concert videos. This is where they'll actually submit and turn in their virtual concert videos. You can see there is a due date right here, due November 16th at 11:59 p.m. If I click on it, it just shows me how many people are there. We can view the assignment. This is all the people who are in that particular class. But this is the place where they will actually submit and turn in those videos. So if I scroll on down, the next song is At Christmas. You see the same thing. There's a PDF. This is the actual music. Here are the performance tracks that they'll sing right along to. And here, At Christmas virtual concert videos, this is where they'll turn it in. And you can see this one is due December 7th by 11:59 p.m. Okay, so again, if you have any questions about the classroom, where they're supposed to submit things, please let me know. I'll be happy to help you through the process.